Hey guys, it's Husvar, and we got a monthly episode for you. The June monthly pop culture episode. It's just me today, no Jake or Billy. Just been kind of a crazy start of the summer. I know I've been like running around, well, trying to find a job, really. Haven't really gotten to do much else besides that, but that and clean up and other stuff. But anyway, we're here. Thank you for subscribing to our Patreon tiers to be able to watch this, and thank you always for the support. Like, subscribe, and view all of our videos on YouTube, all of our episodes wherever you can find your podcasts, Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, whatever. You know the drill. But let's get to it. Um, so, Batman, Tim Burton's Batman and Batman Returns have been just such a big part of my life, Jake's life, Billy's life, all of your lives, I'm sure. Um, and I've always wanted to get kind of a couple of figures or such to represent how much it meant to my childhood and everything. My brothers and my parents got me into those as a kid, so I had to I had some toys to represent that and make up my own stories and everything. So around that time, I think at least with Batman '89, they had the Toy Biz figures, the classic. I think every kid had like a bunch of them. The black suit Batman with the yellow symbol, like in Batman '89, but with that yellow utility belt with the like kind of retractable wire or rope, whatever you want to call it, that came out of the belt. And as a kid, it was the best because it's like, oh, you get to use Batman's gadgets, without it really being like an accessory. It's like a part of the figure. And the real cloth cape. Uh, and then there's that purple Joker. I think is another common one. And then that Batmobile that looked like the '89 Batmobile, but the canopy didn't have the canopy, so it's like more like the '66 Batmobile where it was like open, drop top, whatever. Um, so it was open, which was fine, and then it had the yellow missiles that kind of pop out of the front. In the movie, they were guns, but I get it for kids; they can do that. However, we'll address that in a minute, but um, and I think it made like a little like a noise when you like um did the wheels and everything. But that was, I think, most of our toy representation of that movie, really, until the Batman Returns figures came out, and they were kind of more, you know, I guess movie oriented. Because the Toy Biz ones, I think, were more like comic book related, like kind of like a combination of the two. The Joker looked fairly, the outfit looked just like the Jack Nicholson, and for the most part, and then the Batman, the yeah, he was the same for the most part. What was it? It was the Batmobile was different, and then like they had Bob in that series. Um, but then after they released the Dark Knight series, which is what I'm going to show you today. So they weren't quite accurate to the movie, but they were a good representation. But then I believe after the movie came out, let's see the date on this. Oh, it's 1990. So yeah, these came out, I guess, in between Batman and Batman Returns. So I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called the Dark Knight Collection. 1990, like I said. These were more movie accurate figures, I'd say. They did have like the weird, the one that every kid had, the gold tech shield Batman. He had like all gold, like something Batman would never wear. But they were just cool because it was like, with your, like Gravina said, I believe it was on an episode, or maybe he said it in one of our chats, but it's like that kind of stuff that like you get your imagination going like, oh, he has gold armor because gold can, whatever. um, stuff like that. But but for the most part, the line was more movie accurate. So the first one I have here is the Crime Attack Batman, and this actually jumped up and gotten pretty pricey recently. Maybe it was around the time the Flash was coming out, and Keaton, was announced for that. So I think everyone was trying to buy up as many '89 Keaton related things. So this was actually, I've gotten this in the past before the Flash movie came out, like around when it got announced, and but the gold symbol was kind of off, and the eyes had like on the whites of the eyes you could tell there was like the paint was off, and like the where the cowl meets the mouth part bleed sometimes. So actually I won this on eBay like a month ago, maybe a couple weeks ago. It's it was, the guy claims it was never removed from the box. Um, but I don't know. I mean, it's minty and everything, but it came like this. It was, like that in the listing. He said it wasn't removed, but I mean, like the tape's still on inside. But you can easily take out the accessories. But it's an unboxing video, so we're gonna unbox it. It's easy, right? We'll show up the carding in a minute. Actually, let's do that now. So the carding's cool. Has Keaton Batman on there. Versus like the Toy Biz ones, they were like a gold carding with the more like comic book art to it, I guess. So Crime Attack Batman uses Batarang and Claw to stop dangerous criminals. I guess the accessory can be kind of like, he's launching a Batarang, but there's the where the bubble was, and then here's the back. So you have, how to use it, the instructions on it, the logo, and then all the others in the line. So this is what I was talking about. So you have the Crime Attack. You have that gold tech shield. You have, what is that? Wall Scaler Batman. So that's kind of like that Toy Biz one, but it's a backpack. I don't know what the like suit looks like, what color it is. Then you have that Sky Escape Joker, which is one I do need. It's the one where it's kind of accurate to the movie, but it has a movie accurate feature, which is when you put a hot or cold water or whatever on his face, he changes to the tan when he had to put the tan face paint on to look more normal when he's in public. So it's pretty cool. I need to get that. It's gotten pricey too. The Bat Cycle, which I don't think was in the movie. Bat Copter, which was in the movie. The Bat Jet, which is not really accurate to the movie, but the Toy Biz one is. Then you have a Joker Cycle, which isn't from the movie. The Radar kind of bat gun. Neutralizer, it's called. I had that. My brothers had it. It's in the basement. It's really cool. It's like a bunch of accessories that kind of link up. And then looks like a Batarang blaster, which looks cool. I always liked those blasters as a kid. So it's 1990 Kenner. Kenner is now Hasbro. But they've, since brought back the logo for nostalgia. You got the proof of purchase. Yeah, Dark Knight Collection, Crime Attack Batman carding. Okay, let's put that here. So now we have the figure. Let's unbox it. We gotta smell it. Doesn't have a smell to it, which I guess is good. Doesn't have like a basement smell. So I guess it's, yeah, the cape smells new. Yeah, I guess it is pretty new. So let's look at these accessories first, and then we'll get into the figure, because the accessories are kind of like weird. All right. So it's just one accessory, it looks like. It's the launcher for the Batarangs or whatever. So you got like this hook one. Guess it could be like a grappling hook or something. And then you got the Batarang. And let's see if the spring still works. Yep, it's still in there, and yep, it works perfect. Um, I'll probably just keep these in like a Ziploc and keep them to the side, or keep them with this carding. Um, this one's actually similar to the animated one, the combat belt. I think it's like a similar launcher, but it's like bright yellow. That's another one I have to rebuy because I had it as a kid and played with it like crazy. But here's the Batman. So this is I'd say the most accurate like retro vintage Michael Keaton Batman. So we all know that in Batman '89 he used the Tim Burton used the other chest symbol with the kind of different on the bottom of the bat. There's like kind of more like spike or ridges or whatever on it. Um, so this one, while it can be, it's like a kind of a uh, a mashup of not a Makina mashup, but a mashup of the '89 and Returns, because the symbol is '89 or is Returns, but the suit is '89 because the Returns had the more on the abs, the like the different armor on the abs. So um I mean, they never used that bat symbol again from the first one, so I guess this is like almost like a correction of it, if you will. But I mean, it's fine with me. They didn't really make many figures with the '89 symbol besides like Hot Toys and like some older ones, um but this one will do. um it's they didn't make them yellow. They kind of made it gold, which is fine. I mean, I'm not going to be like super nitpicky. I mean, it's like you could say it's gold. It's yellow in the movie, obviously, but this will do. I never made a yellow one besides that Toy Biz. So, and they did make a movie like variant, I believe. Eamon would know way more about this than me, but I think they made like a more Keaton looking mouth um, on one. So I'll get that, but this will do. This is actually pretty great. Um, it does look like Keaton. I don't know if you could see if it'll focus. Like does kind of look like Keaton in person, like his mouth, I guess. Um, the eyes and the cowl and everything. He has the belt, the suit, the boots, the cape, cloth cape, and yeah, it's an awesome figure. Uh, but that wasn't even like the big part of this. This is just the bonus, because I actually picked up a GRAIL item. So I was talking about earlier the Toy Biz Batmobile with the canopy wasn't quite right, and you know it's pretty basic. It's black, all black. It doesn't really have too much detailing on it like in the movie, but it's great. It's a great toy. Um, so in that line, the Dark Knight collection, they'd made a Batmobile, and uh, probably one of the first of the '89 Batmobile, besides maybe like some Hot Wheels and maybe some Japanese toys and stuff like that. But uh, they made it's gonna be hard to do it, a screen accurate Batmobile. Look at that. So this is a GRAIL item for me because so the background is my cousin Nick had one of these, and I used to love playing with it, and then I was like, I've never seen this before. It's better than the ones I have or my brothers had that I inherited. Um, Way more movie accurate. And then my aunt loved to just throw away our stuff or give away, their stuff. So she just threw it out. And I was like, I would have taken it. I would have paid her for it. But yeah, this thing, it's really pricey now. I think during the pandemic, when I was like just searching eBay all the time, I rediscovered it, kind of like unlocked the memory, and I saw how much they were going for, and I was like, wow. So they were, in the box, they were going for anywhere between like 500, 600 and like 900 to 1,000, like that range. Without the box, probably around like 350, 400 to like 900. So, and a lot of them were in Japan. So I don't know, if someone got them imported back in the day, whatever. But it's a Grail piece. It's, I won this one on eBay a month ago about. Um, I saw it. It was really low. It was like lower than I've ever seen them. So I was like, is there a drop? Like, is there, what's going on? No drop. And like, there's still ones for 900, 800 on there. Um, the bids were at, I believe, 200, 200, 220. And like a couple of people had bid on it and stopped. So maybe they like jacked up the price, whatever. But yeah, I just been watching it. Weeks go by, I'm watching it. No one's bid on it. Day comes. I'm watching it. It's, an hour before, still nothing. Usually there's some person who goes in there and is like, oh, I'm going to, get my bid in there. And no one bid on it, 20 minutes till it's ending, nothing. So I get to about 20 to 15 seconds and I put in my max bid. I did like 300, 350, I think I did. Because that's still, even at 350, is still low for what they were going for, because there was one the day before I found that one that sold by it now for 350 and I was gonna get it. And so the 20 seconds goes and I put the bid, no one's bid on it, and never jumped up, so I won it for about 220, 230, in the box with the instruction manuals, all the pieces. The biggest thing is the canopy. I think it's why the Batmobile is so pricey, is they're always broken because the canopy, rotates up. I'll show you. They're always broken. So this one, it's not broken. It has a flame that shoots out the back. It has the guns that flip up just like the movie. The only thing that's not movie accurate, I think, is it like that like nozzle in the front. It like launches out, but that's whatever. But so let's take this guy out. I gotta be very careful because, or let's show the box. So there's the back. So there you see the canopy opens up, the flame shoots out, the guns pop up, and the nozzle shoots out. Shows the other vehicles, which I showed you before. So you got the bottom. I'm trying not to destroy this thing in the box because the only thing it doesn't have is the insert. Like the cardboard insert that it was held in, but it does have the instructions and the catalog and everything else. So, all right, let's open this guy up. Be very careful. Don't want to rip anything. The box is really mint. Okay, so got that. And I opened it up the right way, which is good. Okay, cool. So there's the box. No insert, but we got these. Okay, so we have this original Kenner Products business reply mail. Cincinnati, Ohio. This is a questionnaire. It's just kind of cool. They do these digitally, I guess, now. Then you have the instructions, which is pretty cool, pretty minty. A little bent, but I mean it's a nice shape. Besides, no yellowing really, a little bit maybe. Just tells you how to use it. Folds up, how to do everything, how to put the stickers on. It's another thing. The stickers were on pretty well on this one, so I was pretty excited about that. And the cool thing, which I always love about these from back in the day, were the catalogs they gave you, so you could kind of see what's coming out. But nowadays you can see what did. So you got like the Dark Knight collection in there, Shadow Strikers, starring lineup, Beetlejuice, spoiler for later, Real Ghostbusters, Rat Fink, and the Rad Rods, and RoboCop Ultra Police on the back, some Ghostbusters, role playing accessory sets. Here's that Dark Knight collection. Kind of see it in action. Oh, I can't do this. There we go. Oh, the Shadowwing Batman's one I need to get. That's another movie accurate one. There's that Batmobile. You got some Batman role playing items. And then there's Rat Fink, RoboCop, starting lineups. Let's check out the starting lineups. Kevin Mitchell from the Giants, Bo Jackson, Earl Heischer, Will Clark, Jose Canseco. Then you got Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Bo Jackson. Wow. Slam Dunk Superstars, Jordan, Johnson, Ewing. Hey, this is my kind of book. Got Beetlejuice. And Ghostbusters. But yeah, alright, enough of that. So it still had the original plastic, I'm assuming. Like I said, it doesn't have the insert. So I don't know if this is from it, I'm assuming. Looks kind of old. Okay, so this thing, I have to be very careful with it because the plastic, like the plastic quality, you could tell like on these older things, they weren't like as thick, I guess, as today. So, like you could look at this thing like up close and see like kind of how thin it looks. Like if you look, you could see like little imperfections in the you could really see it in the light, but it's like in the mold, like in the plastic. But like if you look at it in person, you can't really see it unless like you're really really looking in the light. But yeah, that's just like plastic imperfections. Like I'm touching it, it feels like it's like a crack, but it doesn't. There's no dip. It's just the plastic. But I mean, beggars can't be choosers. It looks great. I mean, I could just say it's battle damage worst case. So there's that thing that launches out. Actually, the button's here. It's super sensitive. Like it really, it's like the spring's crazy on this. So you got that. You got the guns that flip. So I think you just hunch that little piece there. Gotta be very careful because I don't want to break this. There's the guns like in the movie when he does kill people in that movie. So they flip up and they flip down. Sure. Flip it back down. And they just snap right in there really nicely. I just feel like I'm gonna break it. Okay, yeah, that's scary. I'm not gonna do that again. So you could see, like I said, on the Toy Biz may not have as many of those details. This kind of does. It is molded in. And I always like looked at these big things, and I'm like, oh, there should be a sticker here. But if you look at the real one, it's just a big hole. Like it's just like that. You got the air vents. The wheels even have. If you look at it, it has the bat symbol. Let me see if I can rotate it from here. Yeah. And they're gold. So all kind of matches. Like, I don't think they were gold in the movie, but they just had that gold on there to kind of match it. And then you got the canopy that comes up, which I gotta be very careful because I don't want to break it because it's the most fragile piece. So it does open up, and you could see inside the cockpit. Stickers have been are on pretty good. They put them on right, which is good. We're gonna leave that up for a second, and then the coolest thing is the back, so you can make the fire shoot out. Pretty cool. I feel like a little kid doing it, like, and then the bottom just has has some detail, like the undercarriage. It's a pretty basic toy, but it does have some detail. And then we're going to do something cool now. It's my first time doing this. I've been waiting forever to do this. There it is. Okay. We're going to take them out. And we're going to be very careful. Let's see. So we're going to sit them. Oh, God. These old toys scare me, especially moving the joints. It just like made a big snap, but I think it just needed to. Okay, good. I don't want to ruin the belt. Paint. Put his arms up so he could be driving. Okay. Oh, the canopy's scaring the hell out of me. All right, we're gonna put him in. Ooh, he kind of fits really easily in there. It's like not really too hard. Just the cape. Gotta kind of adjust in there. Okay. Oh, I made him. See, now this is gonna be a pain because the ears are kind of hitting the top. Oh, this is not good. All right, so maybe we gotta angle the legs more. Let's see. Really, is there going to be disappointment? I'm waiting to do this for all these years, and I can't even fit the figure in the thing? Oh my god. Yeah. All right, let's... Wow. Who knew it'd be this hard to put this figure in here? Okay, so if you look at it, so if you see, there's the top of the canopy. See where like that, it goes up like a chimney almost? So you like, it's underneath. So you have to like really, you have to get the head like angled underneath in there so that it doesn't hit and get crunched. Damn, that's crazy. I mean, these things won't break off, but I don't want to ruin it. Okay, so let's angle the legs more. Let's see. Wow, I didn't think it was going to take this long to put this in here. Okay. Oh. You have to, like, really get them in there. This is crazy. What the heck? Okay, so we're going to try something different. We're just going to keep them straight up. Ah, you can't. You have to angle them at least a little bit. I wish I could take this canopy off, but I'm going to snap it. No. Dude, this is nuts. And I could see why people are snapping them because you can't move it past like this point. If you move it more, you're like, you feel like it's going to break. Oh, man. This is kind of depressing that I can't fit this figure in here. Let's try it again. One more time. I like, don't want to break it either. Just okay. Get in there. Okay. No, it's like impossible to do this. It looks so weird what I'm doing right now, but it's like it won't fit. How do you get them in there? We're going to look at some references. All right, so the pictures don't even show the figure inside. It does on this artwork. On the artwork, it has like art in there. You could tell. Okay, so that's the box. That's the... Oh, gosh. My ear. So that's the box. I can't see. So he's in there, but his head, see, the thing's not all the way down. You can't see it in there. Is this a conspiracy from Kenner? Maybe that's why they all broke, because everyone was trying to fit their Batman figure inside. And the canopy's snapping. But yeah, like, to get this in here, you have to get the head, like, in there, but it's hard because you can't you just can't. You can't get the leverage. Like I could fit, man. And I'm really not gonna attempt to try and get this canopy out. So guys, I'm sorry. Like I can't. I can't do this. There's no way. Let's try it again. All right, so we got them in, but like, you can like, it's just the ears don't let you get it in. Oh, oh, that's not what I want. Oh, I did it. Oh, this is giving me anxiety now. I keep hitting my camera. Dude, this is crazy. Okay. Oh, I can't get the arms up. Alright. We're going to use Smart Mark's going to help us. Smart Mark Sterling, my lawyer. Okay. And the arms. Let's get the... Dude, this is like scary as fuck. Okay. Oh, it doesn't even... This is so okay, there we go. But like Batman's cape wouldn't be like out like there we go. This takes some adjusting. But it worked. Once you get him in there, you like can never like remove him. Okay, so this is how you have to have him inside. So I had to like fit the cowl ears. You have to like kind of like push him. So there he is. So I got him in. So the canopy closes. Isn't that God, it should have taken that long. So you have to like get him like in this little like area here, if you could see with the eyes. But like you kind of have to like scrape the ears like through that little thing, but it doesn't look like it damaged them. Like they're pretty like thick and sturdy. And then just getting the cape kind of like how you want it is like a pain. But it's doable. Just be like super careful. Like these are expensive retro toys, and you know all the time and effort put in. But I got them. I mean, it looks interesting, but can't really put his hands like attaching to the wheel. I feel like I'd break it. I feel like a lot of these kids, like all of us, like we want to make them look as much like he's driving it, like in the movie, and you know sometimes they just can't make that. Like Last Action Hero, they made his convertible, and in the movie, you know, when Danny first meets him, when he first goes into the Jack Slater movie, he's in the back seat with the dynamite. Well, the toy doesn't have a back seat. It's just a you know one row of seats, the driver and the passenger. So you know they had to make cuts on the figure. I'm sure it would have cost way more money if they added another seat row in there. But I digress. But yeah, it took some effort. I'm debating keeping them inside, but I think I might get one of my the other ones where they're kind of like um the symbols off. I may put that in here because he won't be seen and I won't ever remove them, and then this will be like the display one. So let's see how hard it is to remove them from the it's oh gosh, dude, this is not good. It's like okay, removing it's way scarier than putting it in, to be honest. Oh god. That's what she said. So yeah, see, like, oh, okay, it's just fuzz. To like get it out, you have to like scrape these things. It looked like it like shaved some off too. Yeah, see? I mean, it it's not like horrible, but I mean it shaves some off. See, this is what happens. Okay. I hope I didn't shave any off. We need to do a quick research. Oh god, I'm dropping everything. Things are breaking. Destroying vintage toys. Dark Knight collection. Batman. Images. What is it? Crime Attack. I just need to look at the ears. Make sure I didn't like screw them up royally. No, we're good. Okay. So we're going to take the Batman that I almost destroyed. We're going to put him back into the box. So like with the room organization, I'm almost at the point where I could start putting this stuff on display. I'm just waiting for IKEA is supposed to get the Billy bookcases back in stock by me in like 2 weeks, it said. So I'm just waiting on those to be able to do, most of the stuff that I need to do. I mean, I'm at a kind of a standstill, so I have to get rid of this brown unit here. I'm rearranging all these detolves. Everything's gonna get fixed and nice, and I'll actually get to do a tour and everything. So, but yes, for now, these are gonna get put away so that they are staying safe and I don't destroy it and from just storing it, which I've done. I hate myself for it. But yeah, this thing is incredible. It's probably one of my favorite toys ever. Something I didn't think I really needed, but I did, because I have it. But yeah, this is probably, besides like the McFarlane and that Hot Toys one, which I had, and I was like, I just can't justify the room for it. Probably one of the only accurate toys for the '89 Batmobile. They did make a Returns one. Not in the same line. It was Kenner, but it was Batman Returns. A lot of reused figures from that line. The Batcave's always reused. But the Batmobile is pretty much this, but like in the movie, it turns into the missile. The sides come off. All that stuff. It has the canopy that goes over it. Blah 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 blah. So, but yeah, if you want a good one, I recommend this one. If you could find it for I'd say under $400 is a steal, like a good price on it. Like $200, what I got for is a steal. If you can find it for less, do it. But yeah, I just wanted to share it with you guys and share my love for '89 today, and show you something you may not have known about existed, or if you had it as a kid, or if it brought you joy, or if your cousin had it, or your brother, or whoever, your best friend. Love to hear more about it. Maybe in the questions for MWO or somewhere on Facebook, wherever. Or you can hit me up. But let's get this bad boy put away. My screensaver keeps going. Bad boy put away so that I don't destroy it. The guy shipped it really well. These the fins were off. And this was out of it, so it wouldn't get like destroyed in transit. So I was like super happy with it, especially the price. Okay, let's put this back in. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, and let's get these instruction manuals in here. Pretty cool they have them, especially that little catalogs were my favorite as a kid. I used to make pogs out of them with my pog maker. Oh no. Oh no. It almost destroyed everything. Okay. And that. Bah. Perfect. Alright guys. I hope you enjoyed my little I guess unboxing. They were already kind of unboxed, but um retro unboxing, vintage unboxing. Love to hear your thoughts, and thank you always for the support and for just the love, and keeps me going, and on this SDL fitness challenge now, getting my shit together as it's called. So I've been bulking up again, just trying to get back into the gym and get back to where we were. Just trying to find a gym that's close by that works. But yeah, we're gonna get back on track, and everyone's been so helpful and supportive with the journey. So thank you, times a million, times 3,000. uh, but I digress. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Peace.